back. Yo, once again, I'm back. We are talking about cortisol. However, I'm going to take a different approach today. All right, guys. So I think first we got to start with what is stress and why is it so important to us? Just remember, guys, stress is not necessarily good or bad. It just depends on the person and also what their goals are and just how much they can actually take when it comes to that stress and strain on their daily lives. The point of my conversation with you guys is to know how much stress is too much. And that's the point where you can start to change some things in your system and overinduce cortisol levels in your body, which will kind of damper your goals and keep you from getting to the level that you want to get to. For instance, with a lot of people, they always assume when it comes to workouts, more is better. But say, for instance, you work 12-hour shifts and then you're going into the gym for another 2 to 3 hours to beat your body up some more. You might be inflicting too much stress and strain on your body, which causes your cortisol levels to always be elevated. People who have jobs where they don't get a lot of sleep and then they try to force themselves into workouts. People who have jobs where they can't control their eating and their diet and nutrition. Those are types of things that affect your cortisol levels. So just remember, the goal is not to overwork yourself and beat yourself down. So to keep this very simple, if you want to keep your cortisol levels down, find something sustainable where you're not overstraining yourself and burning yourself out, something that you can actually maintain, whether it's a workout program, whether it's a nutritional and diet program, or just your basic practice in your everyday life. Make sure you're not overworking yourself and beating yourself down. A few examples of things you could do for your workout program: maybe take the amount of days that you're working out down and just make sure the intensity is high enough to get you the kind of workout that you want when you are working out. When it comes to nutrition, just remember, one bad day is not going to ruin your goals. I know people like to blame it on, oh, I had a drink last night or I had pizza last weekend. That's the reason why I gained 2 pounds of fat. That's not typically how these things go. If you're consistent and having a system that's sustainable, typically you can still see the results with your goal. Like, I still enjoy my life even though I eat with basic nutrition principles all the time. When it comes to our daily life practices, a couple things that I like to do for myself is take a little bit of time for meditation, a little bit of time for prayer, reading a book, reading your Bible, a book that a friend got you, whatever that is. Also, just making sure you take time to reflect for yourself, whether that's 10 minutes or an hour, the more the better. There are studies that show that we can actually lower our blood pressure and our cortisol levels by taking a little bit of time for ourselves as well too. Don't forget, with all this hustling and everything that we're doing out here, don't forget to take care of yourself. You are the biggest investment that you can make for yourself. If you don't take care of you, nobody else will. That's the message for the day. Have a good one. Can you guys believe that last week somebody really openly criticized my video? And I actually was going to get real defensive and upset about it at first, but then I took a second and said, you know what? I'm glad they criticize it because it makes me elevate my game to the next level. So I want to make sure I share simple tips with you guys and help you to get to your next level. And that's the goal. I was just laughing because I was like, why are they criticizing little old me? I didn't even do nothing. Just trying to help the people out here. You know what I'm saying? Have a good day, guys.